two friends. Another workout for all you peoples across the country, in the Midwest and the glorious southern New Hampshire. Like a sports conditioning, athletic type circuit, full body, everything included, very hard, moderated as you will. I'll try to point out some moderations as I go along to see different versions of what you can do. Also, try your best all the time. Make it as hard as possible. Don't like say, and these are meant to do in order. So yes, you can take pieces of them and do them isolated, like, oh, I like that move, I like this move, but it's a workout. It's designed. It has. If I had more time, I'd explain to you the whole thing, but it's in place for a purpose. So this is the first thing. Ball tosses. Get a big medicine ball. You're doing a squat and throwing it up for core strength. Get the heaviest one that you can find and make it as hard as you can. So you do a squat and throw it up. Into a squat, throw it up. Into a squat, throw it up. Like that. And you want to get it. This ceiling is a little too low, for me anyways. You want to really explode and throw the thing as high as you can. Pick a spot on whatever you're throwing it on and try to throw it higher, or at least that high every single time. The point of that is because you're exploding up and getting all the explosiveness through your core, through everything. 10 of everything. 10 of that.
Burpees.
Then I have
burpees.
Burpees. These are a burpee. I'll do them both sides. Hands to the ground, back, up, and jump. And commit. Arms up, do the whole thing. Don't do this because you're in a gym and you're scared. Just own it. Before you know it, people will be asking you this aside. They'll be asking you, what are you doing? How do you do that? Maybe even the meathead with the 6,000-pound dumbbells. Those are burpees. 10, 15.
Overhead squat, walking
Overhead
lunges.
Squat lunges. These are hot as hell. I haven't found these anywhere else either. These are mine, yours truly. This is an overhead squat. The fundamental of the squat is your knees don't go over. I'm going to show you real quick. Your knees don't go over your toes. I mean that. Not this. That's knee over toe. This is your knee not over your toe. Butt goes back, back stays straight. That's a squat. So if you're doing that with weight on your back, anything like that, make sure you have that form. From my experience, it's virtually impossible to do an overhead squat and keep your knees behind your toes. So do the best you can, and don't get crazy with weight. Not that you couldn't, even if you wanted to. Not that you could, even if you wanted to. As you can see, I'm breathing already. So this is an overhead squat. I'll show you a side angle. Like this, a little more than shoulder width, my hands. I'm going to go down and up. Down and up. I'm sure my knees went over a little bit, but don't worry about it. This is my new thing. You can do a squat, come up, lunge, lunge, bring that foot right to squat, squat, lunge, lunge, bring that foot right to a squat, squat. I'll go back. Squat, lunge, lunge right through. Don't step in the middle. Foot goes to squat distance, meaning how I want to be set up for my squat. One, into the squat, back. Those, do 5, 6. Find the length of a room if you can find it. What's next?
Suicides.
Suicides.
Power jumps.
All right, now these suicide hops, basically like basketball. So get yourself a spot, any length, any gym will do, whatever you're gonna do. And then go and commit, run. And then come back. And then power hops. They wash this floor for some reason, it's slippery. And then you go back. 10 times. Forward. Back. And then hops. So commit to these, right? Don't like Bugs Bunny or something. Commit. Get that same thing that you're doing with the ball. You want all that power. As far as you can. Pick out on the ladder. And then back. 10 times, however you want to do it. Up, down, up, down. There's less squats than there are back and forth. Push-ups.
Barbell. Barbell.
Barbell. Barbell, lunge, back lunge, squat. So you're going to do these. Get a barbell. This barbell weighs 45 pounds universally. I have an additional 20 on it. Whatever suits you. Line this up. I'm in line here with my leg, my arm, my right. My right leg's going to go back as I bring it down like that. I'm here. And then I get a shoulder press out of it too. Like that. Trying to keep my knee above my ankle. That's the proper lunge form. Knee above my ankle. Next side. Get yourself in order before you rush into it. Line everything up. Go down and up. Good lunge. 10 each. I'm just whizzing through it to give you the whole deal.
Push-ups. Lateral push-ups.
Pick out. I made my own ladder of tape on the floor, but they have those ladders you can roll out and stuff like that. Or just pick some floor tiles. I'm working with 1 foot, so my hands are on basically 2 feet apart. My feet are in the middle. Push up, and then everything moves. Push up, everything moves. Push up. Whatever length you pick at least 10 feet and go back. See how my feet are staying in the center? It takes a little bit of coordination when you first start doing it. Your feet are getting all crazy. Like that. Boom. As many lengths as you can. If you can do 5, 10 lengths, do it.
Wood chops.
The wood chops. Resistance band wood chops. Taking a resistance band. If you don't have a resistance band, you can do the things, if you look at the other videos, the things with the on the bow screw ball, that would do if you have this set up. Just something different, you know. The constant resistance is going to bring in like a little bit more work, a little different work than just the weight, you know. So this thing, well, you want it to be hard. I didn't have one that's really challenging, so I can use this. Basically stand and twist. Again, hips are staying straight as I can. See this? Like that. See it staying still. Just get it through your midsection. You're going to do 10 of those, come back there. When you're doing this, like, you want the tension to stay the whole time. If you're too close and you come back and there's slack in the resistance band, you're either not far out enough or you're not challenging yourself enough. Like that. And then you switch. Obviously, you can see the mirror, I guess. And do those. 10 each, 12 each. Rows, TRX rows, right?
Yep.
These are TRX rows. I'd like you to, I'm going to do a few versions of them. I'll go easiest to hardest first. The easiest is you walk yourself out. These have been in another workout too. You walk yourself out like this. This is going to be a little bit harder because I'm almost completely laying down. And I'm going to do 10 of those. The harder version, put your feet on a ball. And come up like that. Now, obviously the ball wants to roll. I have to keep my core engaged like that. And if you're really getting crazy, I'm just a super freak. Rick James! Do these are inverted hanging rows like that. So now my whole body has to be supported. My core, my abs are holding the weight of my legs. So that's 3 versions of those, 10 each, and pull-ups. The pull-up is a pull-up. Hang, I guess a trick, wide, and try to pull through with your elbows. Pull down with your elbows, opposed to like, if you're starting to get out, your chest is way out here, go straight up, keep your legs hanging, work on that as much as you can. When you're doing this, you're not isolating, your legs are doing a lot of work. So I'll do it from behind, like this. So if you can't, have your elbows go out, like that. See what I'm saying? Like perfectly in line with it. And you're gonna do 10 of those. Let me check it. That's all.
That's it. Yeah.
So that is really just everything you could possibly want. If that's enough, if you fly through it and you want more, just pick a body part and build on that. Go do your typical set of chest. Just, kind of ice it off, put some frosting on it or whatever, and you're good to go. I think that's it. Whatever activity you love to do, do it better.